Hello there again, grade 9 students. This is the video for the method number 4 under lesson number 1. Solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Another way of solving quadratic equations is using the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is x is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Again, the quadratic formula is x is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So here are the steps in solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. I think this step is not in your book. Ginawa ko lang ata to para sa presentation. So please copy the different steps. So for step 1, write the equation in general form ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0 if necessary. Bakit ba sinabi kong if necessary? Kasi there are times that the given quadratic equation is already on its general form. Pag hindi lang siya nasa general form, doon niya lang siya kailangan i-write yung equation or i-change yung equation into general form. Step 2. Take the values of the real numbers a, b, and c. Again, class, the a is the constant, is the numerical coefficient of the quadratic term. Si b naman is the numerical coefficient of the linear term, and si c is the constant term. And take note, si step 2, yung pag-take ng values ng real numbers na a, b, c, hindi mo yan pwedeng gawin kung hindi pa siya naka-change sa general form. Kasi kung pipilitin mo, kasi tinamad kang mag-change or nakalimutan mong i-change into general form, I am 100% sure na mali yung answer na makukuha nyo. Number 3, substitute the values of the real number a, b, and c to the formula. So yung mga values na real numbers na nakuha natin, substitute lang natin siya dito sa formula ng quadratic formula. And step 4, solve. So after substitute, isolve na natin by following the PEMDAS rule. So here's the first example. For example 1, find the roots of the equation y squared minus 5y minus 14 is equals to 0. So y squared minus 5y minus 14 is equals to 0 is already on its general form. Again, yung general form of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Dahil nasa general form na siya, yung kailangan na lang natin is step 2. Find the values of a, b, and c, or the values of the real numbers. So the quadratic term here is y squared. So the value of the a is equals to 1. The linear term here is negative 5y. So the value of b is negative 5. And the value of the constant term here is negative 14. So the value of c is negative 14. After taking the values of the real numbers, let's now copy the formula or the quadratic formula. So y is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. If you notice, class, kanina dun sa original equation, variable x yung gamit, right? X equals to Pero yung ginawa ko dito, bakit ko ba siya ginawang y? Kasi class, based from our given quadratic equation, kailangan natin i-adapt si formula. Dahil y yung variable na present dito, gagawin natin siyang y, yung missing na kailangan natin isolve. Kasi kung x siya dyan, pwede kayong ma-confuse. Bakit x nandito? Yung nasa quadratic equation naman is y. So we're going to base yung missing dito sa quadratic formula sa given or present na variable dyan sa quadratic equation na given. Okay, let's continue. Again, substitute the values of a, b, and c to the formula. So y is equals to negative times negative 5 plus minus square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 14 divided by 2 times 1. So let's start muna pag-solve yung nasa labas. So negative times negative 5, the answer is positive 5. Plus minus square root of 25. Bakit ba 25? Kasi negative 5 squared or negative 5 times negative 5, the answer is positive 25. The negative 4 times 1, the answer is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 14, the answer is positive 56. Then after that, Yung sa denominator naman, 2 times 1, the answer is positive 2. Then, continue solving. I-add na natin yung values inside the square root. So, 25 plus 56, the answer is 81. So, yung kalabasan ng sa solution natin, y is equals to 5 plus minus the square root of 81 divided by 2. Then, hanapin na natin yung square root ni 81. Excuse class. So, 81 is a perfect square. So, the square root of 81 is 9. So, y is equals to 5 plus minus 9 divided by 2. So, we are now going to solve the linear equation. So, we need to separate this one into two different linear equation. Isa-separate natin si plus 9 at si minus 9. So, yung kalabasan niya, y is equals to 5 plus 9 divided by 2. And the other one is y is equals to 5 minus 9 divided by 2. So, let's solve first the first linear equation. So, 5 plus 9, the answer is 14 divided by 2. So, y is equals to positive 7. So, we already have the first root of the equation. So, next one, y plus 5 minus 9 divided by 2. So, 5 minus 9, the answer is negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2. So, the second root of the equation or y is equals to negative 2. Thus, the roots of the quadratic equation y squared minus 5y minus 14 is equal to 0 are positive 7 and negative 2. So, let's check kung sure ba talaga or accurate ba talaga 100% yung answer na nakuha natin. So, copy natin yung first root of the equation which is let y is equal to 7. Copy the original equation, y squared minus 5y minus 14 is equals to 0. Substitute the value of y to the original equation. So, 7 squared minus 5 times 7 minus 14 is equals to 0. And again, dito lang tayo mag-focus sa pag-solve sa left side. So, 7 squared, the answer is 49. Negative 5 times 7, the answer is negative 35. Then, copy C, minus 14. 49 minus 35 minus 14, the answer is 0. So, 0 is equals to 0. So, it is true to the equation that the first root of the equation is the right answer. Okay, next one. Second root of the equation, let y is equals to negative 2. Copy the original equation, substitute negative 2 to the original equation. So, negative 2 squared minus 5 times negative 2 minus 14 is equals to 0. So, negative 2 squared, the answer is 4. Negative 5 times negative 2, the answer is positive 10. Copy minus 14 is equals to 0. Then, left side lang yung focus. 4 plus 10 minus 14, the answer is 0. So, again, it is true to the equation that the second root of the equation na y is equals to negative 2 is the right answer. So, now, 100% sure tayo that the two roots of the equation, 7 and negative 2, are the solution set of the original equation y squared minus 5y minus 14 is equal to 0. So, let's try again. Let's solve example number 2. Okay, for example number 2, we are going to find the roots of the equation 2x squared minus 3x is equal to positive 32 or 32. So again, let's copy the given. 2x squared minus 3x is equals to 32. So before we continue solving, I got a question for you. Is the given, for example, number 2 already on its general form? Nasa general form na ba siya? So the answer is no. It is still not on its general form, kundi nasa standard form pa lang siya. So we need to change it or transform it into its general form. So change to general form. So ang kailangan nyo lang gawin, yung constant dito sa right side, ita-transpose lang or i-transfer dito sa left side ni equation. So magiging 2x squared minus 3x minus 32. Nag-change siya ng operation or sign. From positive naging negative. Okay, next one. Dahil nasa general form na siya, pwede na natin perform si step 2. Find the values of A, B, and C. So, again, yung quadratic term natin is 2x squared. So, it means the value of A is 2. The linear term natin is negative 3x. So, the value of B is negative 3. Then the constant is negative 32, so the value of C is negative 32. After getting the values of A, B, and C, we are now going to substitute the values of A, B, and C to the formula. So let's copy the formula. X equals to negative B plus minus B squared minus 4AC divided by 2A. So dito naman, dahil nga yung present na term dito sa ating quadratic equation or variable is x, so magiging x yung missing natin dito sa quadratic formula. So substitute na the value. So ang kalabasan niya, x is equals to negative times negative 3 plus minus square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 32 divided by 2 times 2. Then, isolve na natin yung, ito muna, yung negative b. So, negative times negative 3, the answer is positive 3. Plus minus square root of negative 3 squared, the answer is 9. Then, negative 4 times 2 times negative 32, the answer is positive or plus 256. Then, sa baba naman, 2 times 2, the answer is 4. Then, i-add na natin yung 2 terms sa loob ng square root. So, 9 plus 256, the answer is 265. So, the next line of the solution is x is equals to 3 plus minus square root of 265 divided by 4. So, we are now going to solve the linear equation. It means, separate na natin siya into 2 linear equations. So, yung kalabasan is x is equals to 3 plus 265 divided by 4. The other one is x is equals to 3 minus square root of 265 divided by 4. So it means class yung 3 plus square root of 265 divided by 4, yung square root of 265 divided by 4 is not a perfect square. Dahil hindi siya perfect square, based sa rule ng sa book, pwede siyang maging accepted as a final answer. Okay? So, yung x equals to 3 plus square root of 265 divided by 4 and x equals to 3 minus square root of 265 divided by 4 are the solutions of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 3x is equals to 32. So, let's remember, another way of solving quadratic equation is using the quadratic formula. So, the quadratic formula is x is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Steps in solving quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Number 1. Write the equation in general form ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0 if necessary. Number 2. Take the values of the real numbers a, b, and c. Number 3. Substitute the values of the real numbers a, b, and c to the formula. Number 4, solve. So, here is the list of activities or activity that you are going to answer for method number 4, which is about quadratic formula. So, let's practice on page 169, answer the odd numbers only. Pag sinabing odd numbers only, yung numbers na sasagutan nyo lang is si numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 only. Again, you are going to answer. Let's practice on page 169. Answer the odd numbers only. So it means the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 only. So this is the end of the lesson number 1 for week number 1 and week number 2. So thank you for listening and giving time in watching the video discussion for our subject Mathematics 9 first week and second week discussion. And again, class, thank you and it's a wrap.